In 2018, a hiker in Norway named Artronarad was enjoying a nice day out in the wilderness when he came across an extremely rare sight. While walking through the forest, he spotted a lynx crouched down in the grass on a rock. It was looking directly at him. R took a few pictures of the wildcat before it disappeared into the bushes. He later told the media that he couldn't believe what he had seen. A local wildlife expert confirmed that the animal was indeed a lynx, one of the most elusive creatures in Europe. The huge cat looked like something out of a horror movie, as it bounded effortlessly through the snow. The skiers stopped and stared in amazement as the lynx disappeared into the trees. There hadn't been a lynx sighting in the area for nearly 30 years, and these guys just happened to stumble upon one. They say that seeing the lynx was an incredible once-in-a-lifetime experience. The pair had been drinking some water from a stream when Thomas approached them, kept his distance, and snapped a few pictures before continuing on his hike. Experts say that seeing a mother lynx with her kittens is an incredibly rare occurrence. This is because female lynx are extremely protective of their young and will do anything to keep them safe from predators or humans. Number 9. Majestic lynx. A hiker known only as Yulia was exploring the woods in southwestern Russia when she came across a Eurasian lynx just chilling on a log. She quickly jumped out of her truck and started running after the cat in order to get a closer look. But the lynx was too quick for her and disappeared into the trees. The driver immediately called the police, who sent out a team to investigate. When the officers arrived at the scene, they found that the lynx had been hit by a car and killed. Harry stopped in his tracks and stared in amazement as the cat disappeared into the trees. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye. He had never seen a lynx before, and still is unsure if what he saw was real or just a figment of his imagination. Some people have suggested that Harry might have actually seen a cougar, but he disagrees. Harry says that the cat was definitely a lynx, and that he'll never forget the experience. This wasn't the first time that this had happened. In recent years, more and more lynx have been spotted on roads in northern Minnesota. Experts say that the increase in sightings is due to the growing population of lynx in the state. Just when she thought she had lost the animal, it reappeared on a log just 10 feet away from her. Jen was stunned, and the lynx seemed unfazed by the close encounter. After a few moments, the cat continued on its way, and Jen returned to her truck. She watched as it yawned widely, revealing its pink tongue and sharp teeth. The massive cat then jumped down from the log and disappeared into the underbrush. They had never seen a lynx before and were unsure of how to react. At first, Jerome wanted to shoot the lynx, but Sebastian convinced him that it would be wrong to kill such a majestic creature. The two men stood there for a few moments, simply staring at the lynx. Then it disappeared into the trees. Jerome and Sebastian later admitted that they felt honored to have witnessed such a rare animal in its natural habitat. Julia says that seeing the lynx was a dream come true. She had been hiking in the area for years and never even heard any rumors of a lynx living nearby. The huge cat blocked Ivan's path and refused to move. So Ivan turned around and started heading back the way he came. But the lynx followed him for several kilometers. Eventually, the lynx disappeared into the bushes, and Ivan continued on his way. He later described the encounter as surreal and terrifying. He said that the lynx looked like a motorcycle helmet with ears on top. He quickly pulled over and snapped a few photos of the beautiful creature before it ran away. Andy was shocked to see how big the lynx was in real life. He said that it was much larger than he had imagined. In fact, it was the largest lynx that he had ever seen in his entire life. The Minnesota Department of Natural Resources later confirmed that the state is home to about 3,000 lynx. That's quite a lot considering that the species is so elusive. Suddenly coming face to face with such a majestic creature was truly an unforgettable experience. No. 8. Running in the forest. In January of 2018, 2 cross-country skiers were cruising through the snow in northern Sweden when they spotted a lynx running across the path in front of them. Number 7. Caught on camera. Back in 2014, a wildlife photographer named Andy Bigwood was driving through northern Minnesota when he spotted a lynx on the side of the road. Number 6. 2 together. In April of 2017, a man named Thomas Wallner was hiking in the Austrian Alps when he came across a mother and her baby lynx. No. 5 Close encounter. While working as a wildlife biologist in Canada's Algonquin Provincial Park, Jens Wasiatek spotted a lynx walking along a forest edge. No. 4 Hair today, gone tomorrow. When two French hunters named Jerome and Sebastian stumbled across a lynx during a hunting trip, they didn't know what to do. No. 3. Motorcycle chase. Back in 2011, a motorcyclist named Ivan Stanchev was cruising through the Bulgarian mountains when he encountered a lynx on the road. Number 2. Almost roadkill. A motorist in northern Minnesota was shocked to discover a dead lynx lying on the side of the road. No. 1. Ghost cat. A man named Harry Street was hiking in the Angeles National Forest when he spotted a huge cat slinking through the underbrush. Thanks for watching. Well, which of these lynx sightings was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below.